Whiskey stains glimmer on the warpwood floor, rusty neon humming like it can't breathe no more. She slipped in silent with a wicked grin, said you look like a man who keeps all his sins. My old amp crackles like a tired old flame, guitar strings buzz with a heartbeat shame. She leaned in close, said, boy, you play so rough. I said, darling, rough is when the night ain't enough. Well, with neon wolves in a back alley bar, chasing broken hearts like stolen cars, lost souls riding where the outlaws are, burning low, burning wild, chasing midnight stars. Smoke hangs thick like a dirty old fog. Talk is cheap in a room full of rogues. She said, I've left men crying on the barroom ground. I said, go, heartbreak's just another outlaw sound. Oh, with neon wolves in a back alley bar, chasing broken hearts like stolen cars, lost souls riding where the outlaws are, burning low, burning wild, chasing midnight stars. Whoa, yeah. Reverb drips slow from the planks above, bass thump steady like the outlaws love. She kissed me sharp, left a taste of fire, said, baby, danger's just my true desire. Well, with neon wolves in a back alley bar, bleeding blues deep from a busted scar, holding tight to the things we are, two lost hearts howling underneath the stars. When the lights fade out and the smoke runs thin, shadows keep dancing where the night has been. I walked in slow, boots muddy, from the county line. Whiskey ghosts were whispering, saying, boy, you're out of time. A bad luck angel caught my eye beneath that neon fog. She smiled like a heartbreaker waiting for a man to crawl. I'm a midnight sinner, baby, running from the law, bleeding through the shadows with a rusted outlaw draw. Broken hearts and wild nights, we dance until we fall. Yeah, we're lost souls burning in that bar's last call. Her lipstick was a warning, red as brimstone on a dare. She said she liked a man in trouble and too proud to care. The jukebox rattled dirty blues, the kind that scars the bone, and every riff felt like a warning carved in smoky tone. I'm a midnight sinner, baby, running from the law, bleeding through the shadows with a rusted outlaw draw. Some gambler eyed my woman underneath that busted light. I laughed like a devil with a notch upon his gun, 'cause danger tastes like whiskey when the night's just begun. We staggered to the doorway as the neon flickered low. Our footprints on the sticky floor said everything we know. Two rebels with no future, but a fire in their bones. A pair of wicked hearts who never learned to walk alone. I'm a midnight sinner, baby, running from the law, bleeding through the shadows with a rusted outlaw draw. Broken hearts and wild nights, we dance until we fall. Yeah, lost souls like us ain't afraid of last call. In that smoke-soaked bar where broken spirits crawl, we found a kind of freedom in the darkness of it all. Slid in through the neon door, boots muddy from a wasted run. The kind of night where sinners pray the Lord don't find their gun. A wicked rhythm trembled from that old amp on the floor, and every note was telling me I've been here once before. Smoke curled like a serpent round the bar's forgotten light, while a bad girl's smile cut deeper than a switchblade in the night. She said, "You look like trouble, honey, trouble just like me." And her voice was rough as whiskey poured in secrecy. Oh, we're whiskey-stained devils crawling from the heat, dancing with danger on a crooked splintered beat. Hearts break easy when the wild ones meet. Yeah, lost souls burn brightest in a late night street. Her heels tap like warning shots across that wooden floor. Eyes like a bonfire lit for men who came back wanting more. I tasted rebellion on her lips, sharp as smoking pine. A promise carved in darkness, your wicked heart is mine. Oh, we're whiskey-stained devils crawling from the heat, dancing with danger on a crooked splintered beat. Hearts break easy when the wild ones meet. Yeah, lost souls burn brightest in a late night street. We stumbled past the shadows where the outlaws used to hide. Two broken renegades, too stubborn to divide. And though the night was dying and the bar was nearly done, we found a kind of freedom where the reckless come undone. Oh, we're whiskey-stained devils crawling from the heat, dancing with danger on a crooked splintered beat. Hearts break easy when the wild ones meet, but I'd bleed again for that neon burning heat.
Across the peeling wall, a bad girl grin cut sharper than a rusted barroom blade. She smoked her secret slowly like a debt she never paid. Said, boy, you look like danger, danger just like me. And her voice hit like a bullet from a midnight memory. We're midnight wolves behind the neon glow, where the lost hearts wander and the wild winds blow. Oh, broken saints and sinners, riding low and slow. Oh, yeah, the dark don't scare the ones born down below. Her lips tasted reckless, like a storm without a shore. Every kiss a warning that I'd come back for more. The jukebox moaned a rhythm, raw as busted chrome, and the floorboards shook like they were begging us to roam. We're midnight wolves behind the neon, where the lost hearts wander and the wild winds blow. Broken saints and sinners, riding low and slow. Yeah, the dark don't scare the ones born down below. Shadows where the outlaws carved their names. Two bruised up fugitives still playing broken games. And though the night was dying and the bar was burning thin, there's freedom in the ruin where the wicked souls begin. We're midnight wolves behind the neon glow, where the lost hearts wander and the wild winds blow. Broken saints and sinners, riding low and slow. And we'll howl again when the moon runs red below.
guitar growls low in the neon haze and pops off like it's counting my sins these days. Whiskey sweat drips off the wooden bar rail, and the room smells like danger on a rusted coffin trail. Muddy from the crimes of a long night's sin. Said, baby, you look guilty in the best damn way. And her shadow hit the floor like a gun gone straight. Smoke curls, thick crawling slow up the beams. Every outlaw in the corner chasing busted down dreams. My fingers on the strings feel the burn of a fire, and the blues shakes loose like a barbed wire choir. I'm running with the broken where the midnights meet, where the whiskey burns hotter than the dirt I've seen. In a neon bar shivering with a dangerous scene, where the lost night rebels of a world unclean. A touch was trouble, soft but carved in steel, like a kiss meant to wound more than it's meant to heal. She said, I'm poison sugar, but it goes down sweet. Then she danced on the floor with a lawman's heartbeat. Bass thumps thick like a boot on a hollow grave, while the old drum kit limps like it's trying to misbehave. And the wood floor groans with secrets soaked in beer. Every step we take screams, get the hell out of here. I'm running with the broken where the midnights meet, where the whiskey burns hotter than the dirt I've seen. In a neon bar shivering with a dangerous shame, where the lost night rebels of a world unclean. Lights flicker sick, the room breathes low. Her shadow marks places only outlaws go. She whispered, baby, don't you dare behave. And the blues crawled out like a ghost from a grave. I'm running with the broken where the midnights meet, where the whiskey burns hotter than the dirt I've seen, where the kingless hearts of a barroom scene, wild, unholy, and born to career. Yeah. In the smoke and the ruin and the neon dim, the lost souls gather and I run with them. I walked in with a busted heart and a shadow on my name. Neon buzzing like a warning, but she called me just the same. Smoke curls round her fingers, whiskey dripping from her grin. Said you look like a troubled man, come on, let's let the night begin. I'm a neon whiskey sinner, bleeding stories in the dark. She's a heartbreak outlaw woman, lighting fire with every spark. Two lost souls in the moonlight, on a floor that creaks with sin. Yeah, the night don't judge a drifter, so let the wickedness begin. Her red dress hangs like danger boots, muddy from the road. Said she left a man in Jackson with a love she never owed. I told her I ain't clean of hell, I'm broken, bruised, undone. But she laughed and stole my cigarette, said, baby, pain's more fun. I'm a neon whiskey sinner, reading stories in the dark. She's a heartbreak outlaw woman, lighting fire with every spark. Two lost souls in the moonlight, on a floor that creaks with sin. Yeah, the night don't judge a drifter, so let the wickedness begin. Broken strings, dirty rings, old wood underneath our feet. Devil grins, violent strings, but the blues still keeps a beat. Like a pair of loaded guns, and the barkeep shakes his head. He knows what we've become. Outlaws made of heartbreak, drown in slow and smoky air. Two ghosts beneath the neon glow, pretending we don't care. I'm a neon whiskey sinner, reading stories in the dark. She's a heartbreak outlaw woman, carving scars instead of marks. Two lost souls by the doorway, where the night drips thin as skin. Yeah, the world can't keep its halos, let the wickedness begin. Boots soaked in midnight bourbon, I kicked that broken door. Neon flickered like a warning, I'd been here once before. Smoke hung low and heavy, like a curse I couldn't shake. Then she smiled with crooked danger, said, baby, how much can you take? 'Cause I'm a Rust-Heart Renegade, bruised by every road I've strayed. She's a wild night trigger queen, born from shadows carved obscene. Two lost souls in a bar of sin, whiskey breath and a devil's grin. Yeah, we burn where the low lights fade, a pair of wolves in a renegade shade. Her lipstick tasted trouble, her laugh was cold and clean. She said she left the sheriff crying somewhere down in New Orleans. I told her I'm no angel, hell, I'm rusted to the core. She stole my last cigarette and whispered, let's make a little more. 'Cause I'm a Rust-Heart Renegade, bruised by every road I've strayed. She's a wild night trigger queen, born from shadows carved obscene. Two lost souls in a bar of sin, whiskey breath and a devil's grin. Yeah, we burn where the low lights fade, a pair of wolves in a renegade shade. Old boards creak beneath our feet, bass hum slow like a distant heat. Drums hit soft like a traveling train, dragging behind a trail of pain. Yeah. The bartender shook his head,
Said you two bring storms inside, but she just grabbed my jacket, eyes daring me to ride. Outside the alley echo with the city's wicked roar, we staggered off like fugitives who didn't care no more. 'Cause I'm a Rust-Heart Renegade, bruised by every road I've strayed. She's a wild night trigger queen, built for fire, born unclean. Two lost souls with a midnight plan. No halo fits a broken man. Yeah, we live where the neon bleeds. Outlaw hearts with outlaw needs. Yeah. Whiskey stains on my collar, blueprints soaked in rain. I slipped into that shadow bar to drown a little pain. Smoke her like a dying ghost, hide in every face. Then she walked in wild and wicked, setting fire to the place. We're just midnight wolves, baby, running where the outlaws roam. Broken hearts and dirty secrets, calling this old bar our home. When the neon bleeds of sorrow and the jukebox moans of blues, we dance like sinners in the dark with nothing left to lose. She had trouble in her eyelids, a gunmetal kind of grin. Said she broke a preacher's heart and laughed about the sin. I ain't no saint myself, got scars I never named, but when her hand brushed mine, we sparked a renegade flame. We're just midnight wolves, baby, running where the outlaws roam. Broken hearts and dirty secrets, calling this old bar our home. When the neon bleeds its sorrow and the jukebox moans the blues, we dance like sinners in the dark with nothing left to lose. Oh, floorboards groan beneath us, bass growls thick and low. The drummer taps like thunder from stones we used to know. Her shadow crawled along the wall like a promise made in smoke. Two lost tangled tightly in a world already broke. Bartender wiped his glasses, said you two bring bad luck, but she just grinned and whispered, baby, I don't give up. stumbled out the doorway into alley lights so faint. Outlaws in the midnight cold, painted black with no restraint. We're just midnight wolves, baby, running where the broken stray. She's a queen of wild disasters, I'm a king of losing ways. When the city hums its warning and the lawmen chase our tracks, we'll ride the dark till morning comes and never once look back. Whiskey dripping down my fingers, boots soaked in a midnight storm. I slipped inside that busted bar where the broken keep warm. The floor was slick with stories no saint would ever claim, and every shadow watched me like it already knew my name. She's my neon outlaw, honey, wildfire in the dark, heartbreaker with a cigarette, leaving lovers torn apart in the haze of smoky silence, where the lonely dead roam, where two bad souls colliding in a place that ain't called home. Her smile was a loaded weapon, silver danger in her grin. Said she stole a sheriff's wallet just to pay for all her sin. I ain't no holy wonder, I bleed trouble when I move. But she leaned in close and whispered, baby, I got nothing left to lose. She's my neon outlaw, honey, wildfire in the dark, heartbreaker with a cigarette, leaving lovers torn apart in the haze of smoky silence, where the lonely dead roam, where two bad souls colliding in a place that ain't called home. Bass growling like a warning, drums thumping in the floor. Her hand slid down my jacket like she'd done this all before. Outside, sirens sang their hunger, but we didn't pay no mind. Two rebels drinking moonlight from a bottle left behind. Bartender killed the jukebox, said you two look like sin, but she just blew a kiss at him and ordered whiskey gin. We stumbled out the doorway in a night as cold as steel. Every outlaw needs a partner who ain't afraid to feel. She's my neon outlaw, honey, a ghost on burning wheels, dancing reckless through the alleys with a thrill nobody steals. When the city breeze is violence and the law comes creeping slow, we'll ride the wild horizon to the place where misfits go.
Whiskey dripping slow from the cracks in the bar. I walked in crooked, chasing shadows from afar. The neon flickered wicked like it wanted me to bleed. And every sinner in the corner watched me like a creep. My boots were soaked in trouble, dragging midnight on the floor. When a wild-eyed girl in leather leaned against a backroom door. She's a neon wolf with a wicked grin, breaking hearts like it's a casual sin. A runaway flame in a world gone cold, dancing with danger like she's written in gold. Two outlaw souls in a smoky haze, lost in the night, unafraid of the blaze. She lit a cigarette with a match that hissed like face. Said boys like you come running when the law won't wait. I told her I'd been bleeding from a past I couldn't shake. She laughed and said, baby, that's the thrill I'd like to take. Her touch was rough as gravel, but it burned my skin like fire. Every word she whispered felt like danger dressed in desire. She's a neon wolf with a wicked grin, breaking hearts like it's a casual sin. And runaway flame in a world gone cold, dancing with danger like she's written in gold. Two outlaw souls in a smoky haze, lost in the night, unafraid of the blaze. The night was watching, and the law was close behind. But wolves don't beg for mercy when they're built on the unrefined. We stepped through sinking shadows, past the sighing wooden beams. Two broken hearts colliding, crack between bad dreams. Bartender gripped his shotgun, muttering kids don't learn. But she smirked like every warning was a bridge she let burn. She grabbed my hand and whispered, let him chase us through the rain. So we slipped into the alley where the night forgets your name. The world was cold and crooked, but the fire in her eyes made fugitives of lovers under trembling neon sky. She's a neon wolf with a wicked grin, breaking hearts like it's a casual sin. A runaway flame in a world gone cold, dancing with danger like she's written in gold. Two outlaw souls in a smoky haze, lost in the night, unafraid of the blaze. Neon dripping down the doorway like a sinner's broken prayer. Whiskey fumes are rising slow through that thick and filthy air. Then she walked in like a warning, with a wildfire in her stare. A heartbreak outlaw lady who don't play nice or play fair. She said, boy, you look like trouble, the kind I wanna ride. I said, baby, I'm a fever you can't kill or even hide.
The old embers and rattled as my guitar scraped a moan. A dirty Delta riff line made of rust and broken bone. We're whiskey-eyed runaways under neon cold and blue. Two lost and lonely rebels with nothing left to lose. She's a midnight barroom angel with a kiss that cuts straight through. And I'm the fool who follows where the whiskey-eyed runaways do. Her laugh was sharp and wicked. Her touch was rough as chain, the kind that pulls you under till you don't feel any pain. The floorboards creak beneath us as the blues roll thick and slow, while the smoke curled like a serpent in the bar's red afterglow. She whispered, let's go vanish, let 'em chase our dusty ghost. I said, girl, I got no family, just this guitar I love the most. The drummer hit a gutter rhythm, bass crawled deep and low, sounded like a deathbed promise only midnight outlaws know. We're whiskey-eyed runaways with fire in our veins, two sinners riding nowhere while the city hums with pain. She's a queen of ruined choices, I'm a king of nothing true. But we found our broken heaven where the whiskey-eyed runaways do. The night was wet and violent when she grabbed my hand to leave, but her touch felt like redemption. Only fools like me believe. So we slipped into the shadows under neon's dying hue. Two wild and reckless spirits where the whiskey-eyed runaways do. The barroom lights were flickering like a warning in the dark. Whiskey sweat on broken tables, cigarette embers throwing sparks. She walked in with boots of trouble and a look that cut straight through. The kind of girl leaves you bleeding and says is what she had to do. Her smile was bent and wicked, like a sinner's crooked hymn. She said, boy, you look like danger, mind if I go drink with him? The amp hummed low and dirty, spilling ghosts across the floor. And the night breathed something deadly when she locked the barroom door, with smoke-stained devils wandering through the neon's dying glow. Two outlaw hearts colliding, where the lost ones always go. She's a heartbreak queen of midnight, for brutal sin, and I'm the fool who followed where the smoke stained devil's grin. Her touch was rough as gravel, her kiss was sharp and wild, like a storm that danced with violence but laughed at being mild. The floorboards moaned beneath us as the blues came crackling on. A riff so raw and twisted it could drag the dead along. She whispered, "Let's go vanish, let the sheriff choke on dust." I said, "Darling, I got nothing but this guitar and my rust." The band fell into darkness with a slow and swampy cry, sounding like a promise that we'd never say goodbye. We're smoke-stained devils wandering, nowhere left to hide our sins. Two renegades of heartache, where the wicked night begins. In that back room full of shadows, where the broken trade their skin, we found a kind of heaven where the smoke-stained devils grin. The neon died behind us and the street was cold and bare, but she held my hand like fire as we slipped into the glare. Two lost and lawless spirits with the world beneath our chin, still humming dirty blues lines where the smoke-stained devils grin. The neon flickered wicked like a ghost that lost its faith. Whiskey dripping off the counter like it's running from this place. A leather booted woman stepped inside the midnight haze. A heartbreak outlaw angel born to set the room ablaze. She said, "You look like trouble, the kind that never learns." I said, "Baby, I'm a fire, and you're matching all my burns." The jukebox moaned a blues riff, dusty, crooked, low and mean, while the amp began to crackle like a fuse about to scream. We're bad moon barroom saints tonight, lost sinners on the run. Two whiskey-bitten rebels in a world that's come undone. Her smile was sharp and deadly, mine was carved from grit and pain, and we found our broken heaven where the bad moon saints remain. Her kiss was rough as gravel, her laugh was dark and sweet, like the kind of girl who dances where the law and danger meet. The floorboards groan beneath us, echoes rattling through the walls as the blues spilled raw and dirty down the cracks between the stalls. She whispered, "Let's go vanish, let the sheriff chase the wind."
Just two outlaw souls colliding where the neon starts to glow. She's a queen of wild disasters, I'm a king of busted blame, and the blues keeps burning in us where the bad moon saints remain. Silent when she grabbed my hand to go, but her touch felt like a shotgun and a promise in the glow. So we slipped into the darkness, drunk on danger, smoke and rain, two lost and wicked lovers where the bad moon saints remain. Midnight hum was crawling through the bar, so wooden frame, and the smoke was hanging heavy like the world forgot its name. Then she stepped in like a warning with a wicked neon glow, a razor-hearted woman looking for a place to blow. She said, boy, you look like danger, the kind that don't slow down. I said, darling, I'm a sinner, wearing trouble like a crown. The amp cracked out a riff line, dirty, crooked, full of bite, and a shadow danced beside me like a gunfight in the night. When neon razor lovers under lights about to die, two outlaw hearts colliding while the lost ones stagger by. She's a wild blood midnight angel with a kiss that makes you lie, and I'm the fool who followed where the neon razors fly. Her touch was rough and reckless, but her smile was soft with sin, like a wildfire in the alleys where the wicked nights begin. Floorboards trembled under footsteps, face was rumbling low and mean as the blues spilled raw and muddy down the cracks of what had been. She whispered, let's go vanish, let the law crawl in our dust. I said, girl, I ain't got nothing but this guitar and my rust. The drummer hit a heartbeat, slow and swampy through the
razor spin. The night was cracked and bleeding as she pulled me through the door. Whiskey whispers on her lips, saying let's burn forevermore. So we slip beyond the bar light into shadows sleek and thin. Two neon razor lovers where the midnight blues begin.
Neons flickering, barroom breathing slow. Whiskey stains the counter where the lost ones go. She walked in smiling, trouble wrapped in lace. Said, boy, you look like danger with her half-broken face. Her boots hit the floor with that wild girl grace. She said, I break hearts nightly, you still wanna chase. We're midnight devils with a burning soul, outlaw lovers with no self-control. Smoke curls up like a wicked spell. Yeah, we kiss like heaven and we lie like hell. Shadows where the broken men hide. Poker chips clatter while the moon ducks outside. I said, girl, I'm a drifter, ain't no place I belong. She laughed, baby, that's why you fit in this song. We're midnight devils with a burning soul, outlaw lovers with no self-control. Smoke curls up like a wicked spell. Yeah, we kiss like heaven and we lie like hell. Riffs grinding dirty, amps coughing in the haze. Floor sticky with secrets from the old wild days. She grabbed my collar, said, let the night ignite. And we danced like sinners till the edge of the light. Midnight devils in a rusted bar, whiskey hearts riding in a stolen car. Two lost souls where the shadows dwell. Yeah, we shine like lightning in a backstreet hell. Neon fades out, boots scrape the door, but midnight devils always come back for more. Neon drips like poison the old wood floor. Whiskey burns my throat, but I keep asking for more. She walked in swinging with a sinner's grin. Said, boy, you look like trouble, let the darkness in. And buzzing low, like he's barely alive. Guitar growling dirty, with a back alley drive. Her shadow hit the wall like a warning sign. Said, I break hearts for breakfast, you still won't mind. When Nightshade lovers in a one-door town, outlaws that never settle down. Smoke curls low with the lost souls choose to drown their sins in the Nightshade whiskey blues. Barstool prophets whisper lies in the dark. Pool cues cracking like a gunshot spark. I told her, girl, I'm a drifter with a runaway past. She said, baby, that's the kind that stays the longest at last. Yeah, when Nightshade lovers in a one-door town, outlaws that never settle down. Smoke girls low where the lost souls choose to drown their sins in the Nightshade whiskey blues. Yeah. Floor she bleed muddy through a half-dead end. Floor sticky like secrets in a roadside camp. She pulled me close, whisper, let the wild take hold. And the night lit up like fire on a soul gone cold. We're Nightshade lovers and we burn too bright. Whiskey flames dancing in the neon light. Two doomed hearts with too much to lose. Yeah, we ride the darkness in the Nightshade whiskey blues. Whiskey blues. When the bar lights die and the world turns mute, you'll hear our ghosts humming through that old beat up tune. Neon buzzing, crooked on the splintered door. Whiskey stains the counter like a long lost war. I walked in slow, boots heavy with sin. She smiled like danger, saying, boy, let's begin. rust bit and roar, guitar string rattling like a chain on the floor. She leaned on the bar, sharp as a knife, said, I steal hearts nightly, yours might do me twice. Well, whiskey wolves after midnight, roaming where the bruised souls bite. Outlaw lovers burning wild and bright in the smoke-stained howl of the midnight night. Barroom shadows moving slowest heart, broken angels dancing by the edge of the bar. She said, I'm trouble, sugar wrapped in skin. I told her I'm the storm you shouldn't let in. Well, whiskey wolves after midnight, roaming where the bruised souls bite. Outlaw lovers burning wild and bright in the smoke-stained howl of the midnight night. Floorboards moaning under boots worn thin, reverb hanging low like original sin. She pulled me close in a neon haze, whispered, baby, let's be legends no one says. Well, whiskey wolves after midnight, howling where the wrong feels right. Two lost hearts with nothing left to fight, running wild in the whiskey-drenched night. When the bar goes silent and the blues fade slow, our ghosts keep playing in the undertow. Neon flickers red on the broken floor. I hear a buzzed amp humming by the backroom door. Boot steps heavy with 100 lights. She walks in swinging trouble in her whiskey eye. The guitar growls low like a wounded hound, dusty strings rattling with that outlaw sound. She said, boy, you look like someone running from the law. I said, darling, I'm the kind your mama never saw, 'cause we're smoke red sinners in a midnight war, bleeding out stories no one asked for. Wild hearts crashing on a splintered floor, two lost souls burning at the backroom door. Bar stools creak like they're whispering sin. Whiskey goes dancing where the night begins. She leaned in close, breath hot as flame, said, I'll break hearts fast, tell me yours ain't the same. 'Cause we're smoke red sinners in a midnight war, bleeding out stories no one asked for. Wild hearts crashing on a splintered floor, two lost souls burning at the backroom door. Reverb hanging thick like a cloud of wrong, bass thumping slow like a chain drag song. She said, baby, danger tastes just right, and we kiss like thieves in the outlaw night.
Our shadows keep the blues alive again.
Whiskey burns slow on my busted tongue. Neon shines blue where the lost ones come. She walks like danger wrapped in Sunday sin. Said, boy, you look mean, wanna let me in. Hey, Craig was low like he's about to die. Guitar strings tremble when she cuts her eyes. Boot heels echo in that hollow room. Two outlaws shaking hands with doom. Well, whiskey wolves on the neon floor, howling for trouble we can't ignore. Hearts all twisted, bruised and sore. Two lost souls knocking on the devil's door. Smoke curls slow like a wicked grin. Bar stools lean close just to drink us in. She said, I break hearts fast, do you break them too? I laugh, girl, I've done worse than you. Well, whiskey wolves on the neon floor, howling for trouble we can't ignore. Hearts all twisted, bruised and sore. Two lost souls knocking on the devil's door. River moves off like a ghost in chains. Bass hums warm through the midnight rain. She kissed me rough with a wild night bite. Said, baby, I'm the queen of the outlaw night. Well, whiskey wolves on the neon floor, craving the fire we keep begging for. Holding tight till our shadows roar. Two lost souls knocking on the devil's door. Where dawn crawls in and the bar lights fade. Our blues keep walking where the sinners played. like it's about to die. Whiskey trail shimmering her half-lit eyes. She walks in slow with a wild night sway. Said you look like trouble no one wants to save. Guitar growls low with a rust-bit tone. Amp clicks soft like a rattling bone. She smiled sharp, said, boy, you play too rough. I said, darling, rough as never been enough. We're midnight outlaws under the flicker light, bleeding old blues through the long dark night. Two lost hearts, righting wrong and right, holding each other like a barroom fight. Bass arms warm like a slow burn flame. Bar stools lean in just to hear her name. She said, I break hearts quick, keep your guard up, son. I said, girl, I've been broken since the world begun. We're midnight outlaws under the flicker light, bleeding old blues through the long dark night. Two lost hearts, righting wrong and right, holding each other like a barroom fight. Riverbanks thick like a ghost in chains. Drums beat steady like forgotten pain. She kissed me once with a wicked grin. Said, baby, this is how the wild nights spin. Well, midnight outlaws under the flicker light, craving that fire we can't rewrite. Two bruised souls clinging tight, burning brighter than the neon night. When the last call echoes through the smoky gloom, our shadows linger where the outlaws bloom. Whiskey stains glimmer on the warpwood floor. Rusty neon humming like it can't breathe no more. She slipped in silently with a wicked grin. Said you look like a man who keeps all his sins. My old amp crackles like a tired old flame. Guitar strings buzz with a heartbeat shame. She leaned in close, said, boy, you play so rough. I said, darling, rough is when the night ain't enough. Well, with neon wolves in a back alley bar, chasing broken hearts like stolen cars, lost souls riding where the outlaws are, burning low, burning wild, chasing midnight stars. Smoke hangs thick like a dirty old fog. Talk is cheap in a room full of rogues. She said, I've left men crying on the barroom ground. I said, go, heartbreak's just another outlaw sound. Oh, with neon wolves in a back alley bar, chasing broken hearts like stolen cars, lost souls riding where the outlaws are, burning low, burning wild, chasing midnight stars. Whoa.
She kissed me sharp, left a taste of fire. Said, baby, danger's just my true desire. Well, we're neon wolves in a back alley bar, bleeding blues deep from a busted scar, holding tight to the things we are, two lost hearts howling underneath the stars. When the lights fade out and the smoke runs thin, shadows keep dancing where the night has been.
I walked in slow, boots muddy, from the county line. Whiskey ghosts were whispering, saying, boy, you're out of time. A bad luck angel caught my eye beneath that neon fog. She smiled like a heartbreaker waiting for a man to crawl. I'm a midnight sinner, baby, running from the law, bleeding through the shadows with a rusted outlaw draw. Broken hearts and wild nights, we dance until we fall. Yeah, we're lost souls burning in that bar's last call. Her lipstick was a warning, red as brimstone on a dare. She said she liked a man in trouble and too proud to care. The jukebox rattled dirty blues, the kind that scars the bone, and every riff felt like a warning carved in smoky tone. I'm a midnight sinner, baby, running from the law, bleeding through the shadows with a rusted outlaw draw. Broken hearts and wild nights, we dance until we fall. Yeah, we're lost souls burning in that bar's last call. Thunder in the back room, whispers of a fight. Some gambler eyed my woman underneath that busted light. I laughed like a devil with a notch upon his gun, 'cause danger tastes like whiskey when the night's just begun. We staggered to the doorway as the neon flickered low. Our footprints on the sticky floor said everything we know. Two rebels with no future, but a fire in their bones. A pair of wicked hearts who never learned to walk alone. I'm a midnight sinner, baby, running from the law, bleeding through the shadows with a rusted outlaw draw. Broken hearts and wild nights, we dance until we fall. Yeah, lost souls like us ain't afraid of last call. In that smoke-soaked bar where broken spirits crawl, we found a kind of freedom in the darkness of it all.